Boo, 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 boo. Yeah. My attempt at being scary, of course, you can probably see my hair sticking out. All this hair, good God. Well, hey, here's a scare. Boo. Shirt. Anyway, number 90. Kwaidan. Hello, Nate Jackson, Criterion Collection reviewer guy, with Masaki Kobayashi's Kwaidan. Kwaidan? That's how I've been pronouncing it. Kwaidan. Anyway, number 90, 161 minutes, 1965. Wow, it's actually that late. Man, this one, I can't say much about this one because I don't want to spoil it. This one was not bad. It's one of those you can't really talk about without spoiling it. For those of you who don't know, apparently Kwaidan is Japanese for ghost stories, literally a translation meaning ghost stories. So, and it's basically a collection of ghost stories that were collected from storybooks and things like that. And so this is basically just four tellings of four different stories. The first one involves, I'll tell you, just to give you a little bit of it. The first one involves a man who leaves his wife for another woman, and this is a prize he gets when he finally comes back to his original wife. The second one involves a woman who's a female ghost who spars a young man's life during a snowstorm. The third one involves a blind baki player, or blind instrument player, who sings for ghosts. And the fourth one involves a writer who waits for his publisher and continually sees faces in his tea. Very eerie, very spooky, very woo, yeah. But like I said, it's one that I don't want to spoil too much, so we're just gonna leave it at that. Kobayashi, I swore I thought we'd had a story of his before, but I don't really, I swore I've heard this name before. I think his movie The Inheritance is in the Criterion Collection Eclipse series, and I think that's where I've heard it before. And I don't know if we'll ever get to the Eclipse series. I mean, there are a lot of movies in the Eclipse series that seem very interesting, and maybe we'll get to them someday. But right now we've already got enough on our plate with the friggin' Criterion Collection. So yeah, I mean, as far as it's shot, it's very eerie, very creepy. There's not a lot of dialogue. There is about a quarter of the movie is dialogue. The rest of it is just silence, and I think that really brings up the creep level in the film. And just waiting to see what happens next. Just like waiting in the silence. In fact, there are moments when I think the audio is muted, or like there's no audio whatsoever, and it's just like you're just like waiting. People are walking around, running around, and you don't hear a thing. Then you see the faces, and their faces are all painted white. It's So yeah, I mean, I think the only downside, and the only reason I'm not gonna give it something like an A, but I'm probably gonna give it a B minus. I think for one thing, I think first of all it's a little long. But more than that, I think they spend a little too much time on the third story, the blind baki player. I thought that one was the least interesting and the weirdest too. I think they probably spend more time on the first one was the most confusing. That was the shortest, and the first and the fourth one I think evenly matched. But they spend at least 40. The third one's like 45 minutes of the thing, and so I was just like, maybe even 50 minutes. It seemed like that one went on forever. And so yeah, I think that the story should have been like each one should have had an even amount of time to tell its story. That's my only complaint about this one. Apart from that, it's if you like Japanese ghost stories, I mean, they're not horrible, not horribly weird, a little predictable at times, but good for a watch. So Kwaidan gets a B minus. Yeah, I'll give it a B minus. Like I said, some stories are longer than others, but overall it does its job, and Kobayashi knocked it out of the park. Kobayashi, that is his name. saying names right. That's part of the Criterion Collection Reviewer Guys manual handbook that I'm writing right now. Not really, but yeah, anyway. Only supplement is trailer because it's friggin' long, so the movie takes up the whole disc. So, Kwaidan, check it out. B-. Woo! All right, that's it for me. So the plan is tomorrow morning. I checked La Ventura, and the supplements are just up to wazoo. There are a billion supplements, and the movie's over 2 hours long. So that's going to have to be a Tuesday one because I'm not going to have time on Wednesdays before I have work. So the plan is tomorrow we are going to have tomorrow is a double feature. Creep Factor double feature. Blob and Fiend Without a Face tomorrow. We'll have plenty of time because the supplements are minuscule. Looks like they're just like, basically just stills and posters stuff, skipping through just like sisters. Oh my god, but still, I mean, that's not as bad as watching a hour-and-a-half long documentary about it, on top of the movie itself. So yeah, this is only 82 minutes. It says it's 74 minutes. So, I think with these two together, we can knock it out. We can knock them both out tomorrow morning. So get ready for some creep fasters tomorrow. Some creepy deepies. To say nothing of Kwaidan, which is pretty creepy, but now we've got American creepies, which honestly isn't as creepy as the others. Anyway, and then Thursday we'll do Black Narcissus. Here's original remaster from 2010. It just works like that. And then Friday, I Know Where I'm Going. Saturday, All That Heaven Allows. Sunday, Written on the Wind. Monday, Do the Right Thing. Tuesday, La Ventura. And then Wednesday we might, depending on how much Gimme Shelter has, I didn't even check how long Gimme Shelter is, might not be able to do Gimme Shelter that day, but we'll definitely do it Thursday. And then, if not Thursday, then Friday, Beastie Boys Video Anthology, and then we are done. And then hopefully sometime the week after that, we will have, I don't know what day will that be. It'll probably be like the 28th, 29th, sometime before the end of the month, like the last couple of days of July. You'll see a video where I do like maybe that weekend I'll do the summing up video, and then I'll have a little showdown video for you guys. And yep, that's it for me. So thanks for watching. Don't get creeped out by the ghost stories, because anyway. And we will see you tomorrow for our horror film double feature, The Blob and Fiend Without a Face. Not Kwaidan. We just saw that one. Good night.